Hello, my name is Starlight. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm reaching out to all of you beautiful souls out there. I hope you're able to get out in nature like Starlight was, and I will be searching for a hiking place in this area. So anyway, I really want to reach out to all of you. Make sure you're getting plenty of water and also get out in nature. And I know in this area, there might be a little sprinkles here and there, so I'm gonna dodge those, the rain, but we really do need the rain. And Starlight was busy. I'm at this library and I'm like a little kid. I can't, it's like God told me to do this. I'm like, oh, So here this background for Legos, and I'm just gonna move out of the way really quick. It's gonna be all backwards when you look at it, but I got um, be the change that you want to see in the world. And like I said, it's all going to be backwards to you. I quickly put that together, like as once I got in here, I was like, ooh, there's a background here to play with. But anyway, I'm going to leave this for the library people so they can figure out what it says because it's all squished together. So that is my thing for my YouTube channel is to be the change that you want to see in the world. And so anyway, I want to reach out to all of you. Maybe you are new to my YouTube channel, and thank you for giving me a visit. I've met a lot of people on my way. So if I met you in person, thank you, for being patient with me because I've talked to lots of people as wherever I go, So and thank you for all of you that have met me and helped me along my spiritual journey and helping other people. So today, before I get too ahead of myself, is um, I'm just trying to look at my background here. This is the best background I have here. So if you are new to my YouTube channel, welcome, and you could find me on YouTube, and that is at Starlight, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman. Plus, you could give this video a thumbs up. That is if you want to see, well, B comes before C. So B, that change that we need in the world. And also, besides giving my videos a thumbs up, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget, you can leave a message down below, beep, beep, beep. Plus, you can also share my videos and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If I already said that, you could do that again. And don't mind me, I'm like wearing a sweater already today. It was really that cold out. I even have a coat today. So it is that cold out. And besides, you can also check out my playlist and follow me on Instagram at 1995 Starlight or on Facebook. And that is Kathy with a K Dingman Starlight. So today, video is because on my journey where I am right now, as I was traveling, is I got to thank God, the universe, and the archangels because they've given me so many positive, like a download all morning to get me prepared for my next step today. And so we do need that. We need, people or like the angels or God, God or the angels, and even the animals actually help me out with positive messages. I've seen white feathers today a couple of times. So that is a good way to start my day. And I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the light better here, but the light is not that great here in this room. So anyway, and it's so cold outside today. It just isn't the day for Starlight. It's early in the day yet. So today, like I was saying, it's great when you got people that are being positive, that are the cheerleaders in your life. I have to say, most of the ones that have been cheering me on is number one, God, the archangels, the ascended masters. And, I did have, like before, my mentor, when I was following him all the time, he was cheering me on, and helping me along the way, and I really thank him. And I have some of you out there that by you watching my videos, you're inspiring me. By you giving a thumbs up, you're inspiring me. By leaving a comment, you inspire me. So I thank all of you for helping me out. And there's some people that inspire me more than others, and that is how life is. And everywhere I go, I'm always inspiring other people. The reason why I'm picking this video and this topic today is because of what I experienced on my way here. I knew this a long time ago, and I have to backtrack a little bit. Is long time ago, is I was learning that there's energy, like everywhere, and I'm looking at what I'm wearing, and like. I bought this shirt at Walmart, which it's got some wrinkles. I did not take the wrinkles out today, and because they're not that bad. But this is my Starlight video, and I mean my shirt, Starlight shirt, and these earrings here are not what my daughter bought, but what I actually personally bought. And my pants, I'm not sure where I got these pants, but they did not come from my daughter. And my socks are brand new, but they once upon a time were brand new. And you're probably wondering, why am I mentioning all these clothing and stuff like that? And it's really important why I'm mentioning this, because this is part of the message. Is there's times that like throughout your whole life now, you're going to be thinking, while I'm talking to you, because this has happened to me before, is as I'm talking to you, you're going to end up doing this, because you can't help but do this. Is throughout our life, we give and receive gifts, right? You give gifts away and we receive gifts. Whether, like, this is my birthday month, so I'm celebrating every day of this month, like I've heard other people saying every day is their birthday, but this is my month to celebrate every day, and so with this month being a birthday, my birthday month is August 25th, so I'm a Virgo, is, like birthdays, a lot of times we receive gifts from family, friends, strangers, relatives, whoever, loved ones. Maybe you're in a relationship and they buy you a gift. So for your birthday, to celebrate your birth, I hope, but, and then there's, I don't do Christmas anymore, because the way, it's all, a lot of it's fake, it's, a big money making, holiday, just to make, just to get you to go out and buy presents, and a lot of people, they celebrate Christmas for the wrong reason, or, they're serving two masters at the same time. They go to church, and, they act all holy there, but then they go home and they worship Santa Claus, and celebrate Santa Claus, with the kids. So they're serving two masters, and God doesn't want us to do that. God wants us to just serve one master. You got to kind of pick, is it God or, Santa Claus, which I call Satan Claus, so, and then there's some people, they don't believe in God at all, which I don't know how that happens, but it does happen, where some people don't believe, in any God. But, do you ever believe that there's something greater than yourself? I hope so, because I do. And so that's not what this message is about anyway. And then there's other holidays like Valentine's Day. We got birthdays, we got Easter. Some of you go out and get stuff for Easter for your kids, and that's another serving two masters, or one. You might have chose, like, hey, I don't, there's a reason why Easter is there, because of in the Bible with Easter, so it's all up to you what you do. You have a free will to celebrate any of those holidays. And I'm mentioning all these things, and sometimes people just buy you a gift, and sometimes I might give somebody a gift, and it might not be any holiday. The reason why I'm kind of doing this is that because of gifts, like, um, and I knew this before, is when you get gifts, I just met a guy the other day, and you got to be careful. You got to be careful, is, you got to be careful out there in the world because, um, you know, there are people that are into crystals, and I'm into rocks and crystals and stones, and I'm into candles. I'm into using incense and sage. I got to learn more about, because I've had some stuff going on with sage, so we're all into different things depending on where, like your background, what you've learned in life, like I'm into candles, like I said, I love candles. There's all kinds of stuff. And then some people are into herbs. So with those things is, I was learning about candles, the colors, there's meanings to colors, with candles, what color candles do you have? What does it mean? So colors do have meanings, you know. So I recently shared a video with my family about colors. They wanted to decide what color to paint the wall. Well, how do you want to feel? Because that color is going to make you feel a certain way. That's why hospitals have certain colors, in a hospital, because people are going to be sick. They're going to be ill. They're going through a lot of stuff. They need to get healed. So they pick certain colors because of that. So anyway, the reason why I'm bringing all these things up, because it all, is connected to what I'm going to say, is when you, because of witchcraft, and then we got people that have unclean spirits, there's people that are possessed with evil spirits. There's, people that are like Starlight, clearing all this stuff out all the time. I did two guided meditations. They were short videos, one to clear out negativity and one to clear out fear out of my body, out of my being, out of my spirit, and it's so important to really protect your energy. And some of you don't believe in this stuff. Well, I'll tell you what, you got a lot to learn. If you don't believe what I'm saying, you got a lot to learn. You haven't come to the reality of this yet. Just like a lot of you don't believe in the Matrix, that, this is not real. And you got a lot to learn to, hey, keep on thinking that, that I'm a crazy chick out here. And that's okay. I'm not crazy. I'm just waking up. So this video is so important because I've been driving for like an hour maybe, or a little bit more, and I was getting messages from the universe, from the angels, and they were building me up, getting me all positive and letting go of fear, and this has been going on this whole trip, is to, I've been feeling good, feeling positive. And then I parked and I thought, I'm going to take some time. I'm going to take a break from driving and just, do some meditation because it's too cold to do it outside. So I parked at a rest area, and this happened instantly. As I decided, I had these big star earrings that I wore in different videos, and I was like, hey, I'm going to wear that with my star shirt, and I was going to wear this necklace. So I was going to wear the set. Well, it's not a set, but I was going to wear them together today. And instantly, just like that, because the ones that bought me the earrings, that was one person, and the person that bought me the necklace was a different person. And instantly, I was positive. I let go of fear. And before I know it, right when I put these on, I didn't even realize it right away. I'm sitting there and I'm like, what is going on? I could feel fear coming in. I could feel negativity coming in. And, here like I said, I've been like getting messages the whole way and being inspired and feeling a certain way. And bam, there's that word again. Bam. I felt drained. I felt like I was getting weak, and I'm like, what is going on? And I'm like, why am I feeling like this? I shouldn't really be feeling like this. I didn't even get out of my car. So it's not like I went into a building. So I started feeling negative and fear and all this stuff. And I'm like, huh, it's because I put these earrings on, not these ones. These are not. These ones I bought myself with stars on them. Is I realize, oh my, it's because these came from these two people, and that's why it's a having a, energy is powerful. Energy, never dies. So, you have things in your house that came from certain people, and gifts, sometimes we think they're great. Sometimes you get gifts, and I've actually had angels, statues, all sorts of statues of angels in my apartment. I knew I wasn't really supposed to have those, like, because not to worship angels, but I do have the angels, the archangels help me out because they're here and I can ask them for help. God is my main, you know, go to, but God uses the archangels to help me out. And I've had so many people try to take the angels away. Of course, they're going to try to take, they're the ones that's guiding me and helping me out to be positive and let go of negative energy. And so, I'm like, now I know that these people, are used by the dark force out there to trip me up, to take that away from me. So, with that is, you got to really be careful just because somebody gives you something. What do you think about that person that gave you that item? What kind of influence do they have in your life? I've had people just not too long ago that wanted me to hold on a stone. You got to really be careful. There's a lot of people that'll give you a crystal to hold on to, and they're up to no good with that. They want you to, they can do stuff with your energy. A lot of people are trying to take my light away. They see the light in me. So there's people, wherever I go, they see it in me. They know, they recognize it. There's something in them that sees the light in me, and they want that. They don't want to work for it. They just want to take it from me. I had to work for the light that I have in me. So you got to really be careful of the items that you have in your house. And I had to do this like a couple of years ago when I lived in my apartment, where God was letting me know, Starlight, you got some stuff that you got to get rid of in your apartment. And first I was thinking of the worst person that I could think of, and they're no longer here anymore because of their energy and their toxicity, the stuff that they put witchcraft spells on me, black magic spells on me. They have attacked me, they've controlled me, they try to do this and that to me. And I was like, ooh. So I went around my apartment. They made beautiful artwork for me. I had a crystal in my apartment. I had this, I had that, I had all these things of that person that they gave me. But anytime I looked at them, I thought of all the things that they've done to me, and I thought of all the negativity, that all this stuff, and it was bringing negativity and all these things in my apartment, in my space. So, like, if somebody gives you something, and you've got to really be careful with that, is not everything that somebody gives you is good for you. Like, I had a person the other day wanting me to hold on a stone. I didn't really want to hold on that stone, or that rock, because I learned from before with this relative that I did have, he's no longer here, is that he was always up to no good with me, using me, taking my money, and I allowed this to happen. It's, I'm the one that's running the show, unless you have other people controlling you, then you're not in control. So you really got to be careful the kind of people in your life, and what kind of what kind of energy do they have? Are they controlling? Are they, like, maybe you're doing something in your life and they disagree with it, and so they're trying to stop you? Because there's a force out there that can actually control them without them even knowing. And you might see changes and wondering, how come they're not helping me? How come they're not loving and support me? Why is why is this person treating me this way? And then you get gifts, you get all kinds of items that you have in your house. So you got to think about, what is it that you have in your house that is from a negative source? Maybe somebody a long time ago gave you some beautiful gift, and you don't want to let go of it. You don't like the person. You don't even hang out with the person anymore, but you're hanging on to that gift because they gave you something. And, so every time you look at it, just like everything, you look around in your house right now, look at all the beautiful things or this or that. You got it on your wall, maybe clothing. Who gave you that stuff? Think about all this stuff. You're like, but Starlight, I don't want to let it go. Well, that energy is really can be negative energy. But there's other people that give you stuff, and they have a good heart, they mean well, they're not kind of trying to control you, they are your cheerleaders, they're always cheering you on. It's okay to keep things from them, but it's the ones that are distracting you, that are deceiving you, lying to you, the ones that don't have your back when you think they do. Those are the ones that you're gonna have to do some clearing. That's how you clear out some negative energy out of your house, or even your car. What do you got in your car that somebody gave you, and you're like, but I want this, I need this, and that's exactly, you know, those you got to really be careful is what kind of stuff are you holding in you, and what kind of effect can it have on you, just like being in the wrong places, being in the wrong places. And I'll tell you what, like, police departments are very toxic places, jails are very toxic places, churches are not you think a church is, they're very toxic. A gambling, a casino, gambling places where you go to gamble. There a lot of unclean spirits go in these places, the churches, and hospitals. A lot of hospitals have a lot of really bad energy in it, because it could be somebody that's suicidal, it could be somebody that's got a drug addiction, somebody that wants to kill somebody. The psych hospitals, definitely very unclean. Homeless shelters, yes, very unclean. So what's the difference if it's a place that you're going, or the people that you're around? If you're around toxic people, it's going to affect you like it did with me this morning. I was aware of it. I was so aware of it. I mean, it was just, once I got it on, my behavior, my feelings, my energy, and all this stuff changed that quick, and so you really got to be careful of who you have in your life, where you go, where you spend time. At bar rooms, you think those are a good place to hang out at? What kind of places are you, what kind of energy are you picking up at those places, or around the people that you're, around? Like, bars are gonna pick up people with lust, the spirit of lust, jealousy, hatred, anger, all these different energies are in those places. And then you're going to pick those babies up like the virus, like a COVID virus, and pick it up and bring it home with you. And, it could affect your kids, your daughter, your son. How old are your kids? So you really do, you got to really protect yourself. You might have to let go of a lot of things in your house, really, if you haven't done it already. And if you're holding on to those things thinking, I need these things, I love this thing, I love that, I love that. Well, I'll tell you what, if you're holding on, you wouldn't you believe all the energy that you got going on in your house. And why do you think that when, like, city areas, it draws the same kind of people? Because there's energy locked up in those apartments and those houses from the people that lived there before, and it's going to bring that same kind of. So if you go in an apartment and it had really bad tenants before, did you clear that apartment out before you moved in, or did you just like, here we go, we're going to move in? Well, that energy is still there in that apartment, that house, and it can affect your family, just like they have movies with ghosts and all that stuff. Same stuff. It's very powerful. So you really got to know what you're getting yourself into, what location you're moving into. Maybe, like, you're in an apartment or a place right now, and you just had a lot of problems and not even understanding how come, everything was going great until I moved here. Maybe you like it for some reason, the way the house is, the way it's made, or the rooms and all this. But maybe there's a lot of things going on in your life that you don't even understand. Maybe it's the house. Maybe you need to clear energy out of your house. So anyway, I know I would like to be longer on this video, but I have to cut this out now. So you really think of the things that you got, look around in your house, are there some things that you're holding on to that you got to let go of? So anyway, I love you. And this is Starlight. You can give this video a thumbs up. you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Plus, don't forget to leave me a message down below, beep, beep, beep. And you could check me out on my playlist. And also you could share. And you can also follow me on Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that's Kathy with a K, Dingman Starlight. I love you so much. And let go of people and things that no longer serve you. If you hold on to those things, you're holding on to that energy too. And if it's negative, if you had some beef with somebody before, but they gave you some beautiful, like a lamp or some cool item in your house, and every time you look at it, you think of that person. Well, there you go. They're in your space. I love you so much. This is Starlight, love, light, and peace.